is going on, everybody? Welcome back for another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, share with everybody you think who would like the content of this channel. It's been a few weeks here for me putting out a new video. I recently just got back from All Monsters Attack convention in Chicago, Illinois. So I should have a video up for that coming possibly next week. But the one that we're going to be doing today is it's one we've been waiting for. I've been waiting for. A lot of us have been waiting for. And it definitely hasn't disappointed. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I cannot wait to talk about this figure and show you guys. There's a lot of hype and going around with this figure. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my review out right away because I went to All Monsters Attack. But tried my best to get it out as soon as possible. So, yeah, I mean, it had to wait a couple weeks, but it's okay. I'm definitely excited for this. I can't wait. Oh gosh, I love all the hype for this thing, and it's just like I said, it's not disappointing at all in any way. It's actually exceeded my hype level and my expectations. So, I'm really excited to show you guys what we're going to be showing off today and everything. Of course, you guys know by the thumb and everything. But yeah, I am so happy to talk about this. So yeah, I mean, there's not there's not much speculation. You guys know what we're going to be talking about. So I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a long video just because there's a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. So, without further ado, let's just get right into the box day. I mean, I can't hide this in any way. I mean, this is what we're talking about. Oh my gosh, it's just tremendous. So we are talking about the Ultimate Master Line Burning Godzilla 2019 from Spiral Studios. Woo, baby. It's crazy. It really is. This box is gigantic. It really is. And I'll show you guys this little teaser here. So here's a typical 30 centimeter box figure. As you can see, you see how ginormous the Spiral Studios box is towering over this one. It's unbelievable. And I mean, this 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla is one of the bigger 30 centimeters that we have that has been put out. So you can just see by sheer size of that Spiral Studio box, it's massive. It just dwarfs this 30 centimeters. So it just gives you a taste of exactly how big this thing is. And this box is the smaller of the two. Like, what? Yeah, there is a bigger box that even dwarfs this one that I'll show you guys a picture of. It's absolutely ginormous. It's one of the bigger boxes. I don't know if I could say it's the bigger one because, I mean, the Spiral Ghidorah was absolutely huge too, but it was huge in a way where it was wider and not tall, as in the Burning Godzilla box is more tall than wide. So they're both probably equally about the same. But yeah, they're both just massive boxes, biggest boxes I've ever seen, honestly. Unless you buy a refrigerator and they put in a box, it's crazy. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you exactly how big this thing is because it's huge. All right, enough about that. Let's get right into the box. As you can see here, beautiful artwork on the outside of the box, and of course, I love these kind of boxes. I gotta know or find out exactly what kind of material or cardboard they use, but it's that really soft, like velvet type box that's real nice and smooth and soft. I absolutely love it. There's been a couple releases other than Spiral that have come out with this kind of particular cardboard and stuff, and I just absolutely love it. And I just think that the images on these boxes just pop way more when they use this kind of cardboard than your typical regular standard rough cardboard. The colors just explode right out of it. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, obviously you can see here, this is fantastic. They got the legendary logo, the Toho logo, obviously the name of the monster line. As you can see right here, kind of hard because it is like holographic, kind of thing. So that's right above the name of the figure. Then of course up here we know and love the Rick exclusive stickers and stuff like that. Well, Spiral's the exact same. They have their own stickers to let you know that this is the deluxe or DX edition. Um, that's the way I had to go. I mean, immediately when I saw this figure, I was going DX all the way. So, yeah, so that's an awesome little sticker to see on both boxes, and it's just absolutely amazing. I can't even move this thing just because it is so big. I don't want to knock everything over and stuff. So, that's why I did a little video for you guys to show you exactly what it looks like 360 view. I used the smaller box compared to the bigger one just because I can fit it in frame. So yeah, you kind of see that here. It's absolutely amazing. It's great. It really is. I can't say enough about this. I absolutely love this box. Um, yeah, it's great. So we're gonna stop talking about the box here and let's get to some of the extra little goodies that they provided with this particular release from Spiral Studios. All right, so like I said, Spiral Studios does this really cool thing where they give you some extras into the box. So some a little portfolio of the actual Titan or Kaiju or monster, whatever you want to refer to them as. Obviously, they called them Titans in the MonsterVerse. So they have a little packet of information about the particular Titan. In this case, obviously Godzilla. They did this for the Ghidorah also. So let's take a look at this. All right, so it's basically just like official classified documents in here from Monarch, the top secret organization that studies and tries to contain these titans in our world. This is kind of a little nice little portfolio kind of thing that they put together for Godzilla. And obviously you see here, they have stats and everything, a nice picture of the burning Godzilla with a photo from the movie. Just different, like I said, stats about his weight, his height, his powers, a little description down here. Then, of course, we have our nice, sleek little authenticity letter that Spiral includes with all of their statues. And of course, they did it for this one. And yeah, it looks fantastic. And I got number, let's see if you can see there, 32 out of 450. So yeah, I love this. It just makes it, it's great that you can frame these things, put it by your figure, your statue, and it just tells everybody that this is authentic. It's not a reproduction, and it's absolutely wonderful. And I love it because I got a small number, so I don't know why, but I just love that small number. So, but yeah, this is really really cool. And lastly, of course, certainly not least, Matt Frank, like I said, helped design some poster art and stuff like that that was included into the figure. This is absolutely wonderful. I love this. He's such a talented artist and everything. There is another side to this, which is Ghidorah. And they did not come with the Ghidorahs initially. So I have been told that they will be coming eventually here. I think soon. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a printing issue or an artist issue. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I know Spiral is still planning into sending those out. So be on the lookout for that. So if you did pick up the Ghidorah DX version, you will be getting a poster of King Ghidorah, just like this, that goes right next to this one. So you can actually put them together and it makes a nice little poster or scene. He'll be going over here. So if you just imagine King Ghidorah over here looking at burning Godzilla, we all know the scene in the movie and stuff. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I love it. It's just killer art. It really is. So I'm super excited for it. Hopefully I can somehow, buy someone's Ghidorah poster when they get it, just so I can have the set because I want both. I want to put them together to make a little poster because I just think it just look really, really cool. So, but yeah, that's it for the goodies included into the box. All right, guys. So we just got done looking at the box at the extra goodies that they came with. So now the first step before we get to the figure in all his glory is we have to take a look at the base itself. Even the base deserves some notoriety and everything, and it definitely needs to be shown off and looked at. So, but first, before we look at the top, I wanted to look at the bottom here. Oh, goodness gracious. See if I can get this with no glare. So, yeah. So, look at this bottom. This thing is fantastic. Oh, my gosh. This thing is heavy. I'm not quite sure. It's probably, 15 pounds or so. Yeah, it's heavy. Maybe more. But so, yeah, under here, we have a picture of the Burning Godzilla. Obviously, the Ultimate Master line. It has the following companies and everything. And at the bottom, we have, of course, the Spiral Studios with the edition number 32 out of 450. So, yeah, recognition or anything like that is going to be the bottom because you're never going to see the bottom. So, here's your first look at the bottom. So, yeah, even that's really cool that they did that. Got some really great little pluggies here, little soft pads, so it doesn't scratch up anything that you put this thing on. So that's really great. But yeah, I gotta flip this over because this thing is heavy. Oh my goodness, this is a workout day here. And before I put it all the way down, obviously you can see the Monarch logo in the very front, followed with the base that goes all the way around, kind of like a ruins kind of look of a base that has the burning city on top of that. So and that goes all the way around and everything. So yeah, you have that. All right. So as you can see here, this is the burning landscape that he stands on and everything, and it's great. It really is. At first, I wasn't a fan of it. Um, and everything, but it's definitely grown on me because now I kind of understand why they went this route. A lot of people were talking about, or you know, not complaining, but they weren't. They just didn't like the design that they did or the paint job that they did on this particular base. But I get it now because I've watched the movie, this particular scene actually a couple times, and it makes sense why it looks like this. Just because of how hot he was. He was literally melting everything that he walked by. I mean, the stones were even melting on the ground. I mean, the blacktop, the concrete, everything around him was melting, and that's exactly what they portrayed here. And I think they pulled it off rather well. And then they just added the red into it, for the glowing effect and stuff. And I think it actually works really good because, like I said, I didn't necessarily like it at first, but I after like looking at the scene and understanding, I was like, oh wow, it's like everything is just melting. It doesn't matter what it is, it's melting. And you can see it in the scene when he's kind of walking by and they kind of show his foot first and they kind of make their way up his body. That's exactly what this is that this literally everything is melting because he's so hot that nothing can withstand the heat. And I thought that was rather genius of them to put that kind of base, like this, because these buildings are not going to be pristine when he's walking around them because I mean, I don't even know what temperature he was. He was like, I don't know, 500,000 degrees or 5,000. I don't know. Like it was super hot. Like it was, I mean, you could probably look it up online. But like I said, nothing could withstand the heat. Like everything was melting. And so it just works rather well for this base. So you can see here, I'll pick this thing up. And you can see his footprints, with the little springs kind of thing, the connectors basically on the one side compared to the other on the other. So that's kind of where he sits. And then right by my face and my eyes, that's where his tail sits also. So I do like this connection better for this particular figure than the Ghidorah, because the Ghidorah, you had to be very meticulous and trying to line up that wire rod and everything like that. And I know a lot of people had issues with it, and some bends, and if they bend, then they're broken, or you really have to get a perfect connection. Well, this makes it so much easier where you don't have to really, I mean, you still have to worry about it. Obviously you got to be careful with this thing, but they didn't make it as fragile or delicate as the Ghidorah. So I do like that, where you just kind of hear the little click and everything, and it's connected, and you don't have to worry about it at all. So I do really like that. So yeah, overall, this base is massive. It's huge. It's heavy. But I do really dig it after really thinking about it, and not just like, oh yeah, it just kind of looks muddy and everything like that, but like I understand it now, and it makes me appreciate it a little bit more. So yeah, I do really dig this. Yeah, it's ginormous. It really is like this is the whole thing. I mean, it completely covers me. You can't even see me, and everything. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so that's the base. And you know what's next, guys? Let's get to the actual figure himself. Ta-da! Oh my God! Come on, let's go. Here he is, everybody. Oh my gosh. The Burning Godzilla 2019 by Spiral. Just, he's amazing. He really is. It looks gorgeous. It really does. So this is obviously the non-lit up portion. I haven't lit him up yet and everything, but I just kind of wanted you guys to see exactly what he looks like, by himself. I'll try to get him a little bit closer here. I try to get him in frame here so everybody can get a good look at him and everything. But yeah, it's oh my God, it's gorgeous. It really is. Yeah, just so I actually bought a giant size Lazy Susan just so I can kind of swivel this guy around and everything. I don't have it plugged in, but at least I can turn him so you guys can see exactly what he looks like, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to slowly kind of turn him around so you can kind of see exactly what he looks like and everything. It's just fantastic. I can only turn him until he hits me in the face with his tail. But yeah, I mean, proportions are just perfect. The feet look great. Arms, I mean, spines, everything looks great. I'll show you guys here before his tail knocks my head off. So obviously you can see his spines from here and stuff. What a nice thing about it is that there are a few that can actually come off. It's this one and this one. So it's the two like bigger middle ones. And actually that's where the DX wings go. They actually kind of fit right in there. So I have this option too, which I think is the better option, is that the DX, you have a 2-in-1 figure in essence. You can do this look where he just has his spines in, or you can always go the extra mile and put the wings on and everything like that, which I'll show you in a few minutes and stuff. So yeah, I love that I have that option that it's like, hey, I'm not feeling the wings, for a little, let's switch it out. Let's just go to a normal look kind of thing. And they both light up the same way, which is absolutely phenomenal. I know the standard has its own little power brick, under its tail and stuff like that. That looks like a building. So if you do have a standard and you want to get the base will not work with the standard. So keep that in mind. It would look good and everything, but like you couldn't light him up the same way. On the bottom of his foot, there's two metal pieces, I guess, in his foot that make connection to the little springs that you saw on the base. And that's what makes the connection for it to light up and everything like that. So, if you are thinking about that, unfortunately, it does not work. But yeah, so these come out super strong magnets that just grab it and pull. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely just love these. It's really great. They just kind of just go right on there, and it's awesome looking. So, but yeah, his presence is just amazing. Everything is so well done. I do love the texture and everything. The painting's really well done. Like, this thing was made to be a light up. It really was. That was literally the reason of, I think, this paint job, because they made his skin look like molten lava. It really does, because it has the black part on the upper layers that are like more cooled, and then underneath in between is more of the red areas and stuff. And obviously we know from the movie, he was glowing, and everything, and it's just, hot to the core where it's just kind of spewing out. So I understand the paint job and everything. I love it. It looks great even when it's not lit up. Like, I absolutely still love this look in every way. Like, it still looks like burning Godzilla. This is more of an accurate look than we got with the X Plus gigantic burning, and I had the gigantic burning X Plus. Um, you guys should know. So if you are followers of the channel, you can check back in my log of videos. It was one of my earlier videos that I actually unboxed the gigantic burning Godzilla from X Plus, and since then I have sold it because this was coming, and I thought this was the superior look and figure for a burning 2019, and I'm not wrong in every way. Like, this is absolutely incredible. I love the stance and everything. It's great. I love the position of the arms and his hands and how they're kind of ready for action and everything. And then just the closed mouth. I love closed mouth. I really, really do. It's just absolutely just the superior way of having a Godzilla figure, because I just think he looks more menacing with his mouth closed. I really do. So, but yeah, everything just came together so well on this. I love the color of the spines. Like, it looks like he's glowing without the glow even on. So you can imagine what the glow looks like. I just love that orange and everything like that. And it's just more of that reddish, dark look to it that it just makes it pop. So I love everything about this, even in the normal form and everything, I guess you could call it. But yeah, it's definitely a treat, and Spiral just knocked it out of the park. So yeah, I'm so happy to have this in the collection. And yeah, and I love that I have two figures in one, so I can switch them out whenever I want. It's not the best way, to do it, and I hate to do it because I don't want to wreck or ruin anything on the figure for switching out and switching on and all that stuff. But I love that I have that option if I want to. I think that's just a bonus to getting the DXs in these things, especially this one in particular. The DX for Ghidorah was, yeah, you got the base and everything, and then the light up. So there was nothing like extra you could do or had to do or whatever. It wasn't like a 2-in-1, which I really regret. I wish I had the DX Ghidorah, but I just have the standard. And I'm still fine with that and everything. But, there's always that, that FOMO, and it definitely happens. So, but I definitely didn't miss out on the DX version of this guy because I knew this thing just looked sick. So, and then when they said that, you can take off the wings and then put the spines in, I was like, oh, that's a winner in my book. So, yeah, I just love it. And I mean, oh man, even the teeth are done. Oh man, it looks so good. So good. Yeah, just like I said, proportions are just perfect on this thing. So that's your quick look on what the standard burning DX Godzilla looks like on lit up and stuff like that. So we have nothing left to do but to light them up and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, I got them all set up, ready to go. The only bad thing I don't like about this is that the power cord that gives you, the electricity, it's just not long enough. I just wish the power cord is a little bit longer. So you really have to get your extension cords out and everything. So just a little tip, get those ready because you're going to need it because it doesn't reach very far. And then there's a little button in the back and we have light. Oh, love this. Love this. It looks so good lit up. Like, oh my gosh. Just amazing. Like, those eyes just pierce you. They really do. And they glow so good. Like, they got the LEDs right in his eyes, so it really makes it pop. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to shut off the light quick. All right, yeah. So I shut off the light so you guys have a really good look at what he looks like and everything. But yeah, just everything glows really well. Like I said, on the base, I mean, it really shows when it's lit up because, like I said, it looks like it's melting all around him because he's so hot that just everything is just crumbling and just going into nothing. So it really works well with it lit up. It really shows what they were going for. And like I said, like this figure was meant to be a glow. It really was, just because of how they painted it and the textures on and how they laid the black paint on it and everything. It just absolutely works for the glow. And this is yeah, this is just amazing. But yeah, I mean, look at this thing. This thing, oh, it looks beautiful. This he's gonna knock me in the head again. But yeah, so it's absolutely jaw dropping, speechless. I mean, this thing is incredible. So I mean, there's not much more you can say. This is the best light up there is. I mean, hands down, nothing beats this. I know there is some good light ups for like the mechs and everything, but like this is a full blown figure light up. And I love that about this. It's absolutely phenomenal. And this is like your own little personal nightlight. It really is. Like this thing puts off a glow, when it's dark in the room and stuff. So if you got little kids that need a nightlight, here you go. It might cost you, a pretty penny, but oh shit. So yeah, so this is your standard burning Godzilla from Spiral. And next, we have to go bigger and better. So next is going to be the DX extras or exclusive parts, I guess, whatever you want to say to it. But yeah, let's get him ready. And all right, guys, here he is. It's, oh my gosh, like just crazy. So yeah, so I had to move him back so I could try to get these wings kind of in frame. It's still not doing it justice just because they go up so high. I mean, they're higher than the Ghidorah wings and everything. It's crazy. I think this thing is like 4 feet tall, 3.5 feet tall, like from base to the tip of the wings. Like it's crazy. It's massive. I was not expecting it when I first got it. I knew they were going to be big, but I knew they retooled the wings and they actually made them even longer. And I was like, holy buckets! And I thought I had space where I was going to put him, and no, it doesn't work. So now I have to reconfigure where I'm going to put him for his forever home and everything. So, but yeah, this thing is amazing. As you can see, the wings are lit up. So you can see like right here, you can see that's all lit up and everything. So each wing has its own light up function, AAA batteries. And then there's a little cover that don't forget if you have this in your packaging that you just put over the batteries and it just kind of keeps them in there nice and fit and everything. And then you just put it right on the body. And then there's a button that you can lift off these wings, and there's a little button that you can turn on and off and stuff like that. So a little nitpick there. I wish it all kind of just glowed together, but I understand it just because you have the option of taking the wings off or putting them on. So they really couldn't be connected. But it is what it is. The wings have a super thick peg in it along with magnets, so like they just pull right in, and plus they're guided in with the peg and everything like that. So, or a pull, I guess you could say. And it's for both of them, so like they're really sturdy. They're not going to go anywhere. I believe the wings are made of the polyurethane resin, so they're not going to droop or nothing like that. Which I know we have issues with vinyl figures and stuff like that with hot temperatures and stuff. They have a tendency to droop and sag and stuff like that. So we're not going to get that for this guy, which is great. So I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm gonna take a video of the wings for you guys so you can really see the detail and stuff like that. But I absolutely love the detail and the texture in the wings. Like it's got that flame look on the outside, but it also looks like it has like that feathered, like soft look to them, along with like the painting in it where they kind of did a darker like red in the painting of the wing so you can really see the outline of Mothra's design, and then her like little eyes that are, you know, super well known for all of her designs. She's got that like eye on the very end of her wing, tip of her wing, and stuff like that. So it has all of that in there. Like I said, I'll take a video of it so you guys can really see it and stuff. I can't really do it justice because this thing is so big and everything. But yeah, this is what he looks like when he's unlit up and everything. Obviously, you can see the light ups for the wings look great and everything. But obviously, we want to see when it's lit up. So here we go. Bang. Like, come on, that's super great. Like, oh my gosh, this thing is just absolutely amazing. Like I said, it blew me out of the water when I first got this thing in hand. My expectations were severely surpassed, and I can't stop looking at this thing. This thing is such a centerpiece in any collection. Um, Everybody is going to be drawn to it. They really are. Like, this is just something super unique. For one, it's big. For another, it glows in the dark. It's got a light up. You know, that's really cool, especially for this size. Like, we don't have that. For another, like, you add the extra unique wings to a Godzilla, like, they're gonna be like, what the heck is that? And of course, we know as Godzilla fans that, you know, in this portion of the movie, when he does turn into Burning Godzilla, because of the help from Mothra, where she sacrificed herself, like she does, and gives her power to Godzilla to defeat King Ghidorah. So after she gets that power and everything, he turns into the Burning. But when he lets out his nuclear pulse, which he's done in the older Godzilla movies and stuff like that, which was really great to see them bring them back. He does a nuclear pulse, and I'll show you a picture that basically when he does that, it's like in the design or the shape of Mothra's wings. So it comes out, and you can actually hear her screech too when he does it, the two times that he does it. And you can, if you look closely, you can actually see her wing outlines come out of that nuclear pulse. And that was really great because I saw that right away when I watched the movie, and I was blown away. I was like, holy crap! Like, that's a really cool thing to integrate into the design and stuff like that, where it's showing, okay, Mothra is helping him do this, and it's a rare occasion because it's not like Godzilla can turn into the Burning form. Like, this is just because he was so souped up with so much power. I mean, Dr. Serizawa used the nuclear bomb on him, you know, and in his home, you know, in the down underneath the water and everything like that. So that jacked him up. Then adding the power from Mothra, and it just overcharged him. And you could just see like it was just kind of spewing from his body and everything, you know, like this. And this is a good example of what it looked like from the movie, where it just, the power is just oozing out of him and stuff like that. Like, it's hard to contain. And it almost looks like he was just willing and just waiting to let out some of that power when he does the nuclear pulse. And I absolutely loved it. And once he did that, like, everything disintegrated and just was burned away. I mean, you saw Ghidorah. I mean, his wings burned away. His heads were burning away. Everything was burning away because it was so hot. It was even hotter than what his body was, you know, just standing there and everything. So that was really cool to see. They captured that scene just perfectly. Spiral just, oh my gosh, this knocked it out of the park. At first, I was kind of leery of the design, to be honest, because I was like, oh, Godzilla with wings, I don't know. But honestly, seeing it, it's very majestic. Like, it's super like over the top, and I absolutely love it. Like, like I said, my eyes keep looking at this thing, and I can't look away because it's so crazy looking, but so well done that I mean, I give my hats off to the sculptors and the creators at Spiral for making this thing, because this thing just, it's breathtaking. It really is. Like, this is a showstopper. This is something that people are going to be talking about. I definitely think that this could win Figure of the Year. Overall, it could win a couple categories for overall figure. It could win the gigantic figures. It could win the statue figures. Who knows? It could run the trifecta, you know, on the voting groups, you know, and everything. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting year because it's got some pretty tough competition with some other great gigantic stuff coming or overly large figures. Especially Spiral alone, like they're coming out with their GMK that's going to be hitting this year and stuff like that. So that's another gigantic to go up with their own. It's going to be great. It's definitely it's going to be an exciting year. It really is because we got some really good stuff coming this way. Even X Plus has their possibly O2 Godzilla from Godzilla X Mecha Godzilla. They're gigantic coming out probably this year. So it's got some stiff competition, but honestly, like having this in hand, seeing it, living with it, I don't know what else could beat it, honestly. Like, I don't even know if the GMK Spiral itself could beat this thing, but you never know. Um, Everything they're doing is so well done, so meticulous, detail oriented. Like, it's crazy that they're doing this. And like I said before in my other videos, like, I'm all on board for Spiral. Like, I am super excited for them as a company. I'm super excited for them as a consumer, that I'm willing to give them my money for the products they have. Now, I understand they had some hiccups. This thing went up for pre-order in January 2020. I just got it, a couple weeks ago. Okay, so it's a 3-year wait. I understand that, and I was fine with it. I knew and I believed in this company that I was willing to wait, and they didn't disappoint. I got what I asked for, and I'm satisfied 100%, 100%. So I don't know what else you could ask from this company. They're giving us exactly what we're asking for. They're putting out good product. And now I love that they started focusing on, okay, we have some stuff that's on the pipeline. We got to get it out to people. We got to focus on getting these customers their product so then we can later do another run of new figures or releases or teasers, whatever. But they know that they're getting the stuff out to us that they've already promised us, or that we've already paid for and we're just waiting on. I understand that. Obviously we had a pandemic this a couple of years ago and stuff like that. We're still getting over it, and everything like that. So I understand the wait and everything. I was okay to wait, and I believed in them, and I'm glad I did, because everything is paying off. Like, this is my third acquisition from Spiral Studios. Obviously, you can see in the background the Spiral Masterline King Ghidorah from King of the Monsters, but same movie. And then I have the Mothra Larva from the same movie. That's from their vinyl line. So, I mean, I've been overly happy and just ecstatic about everything that I have gotten from them, and I don't regret one purchase. So everything that they've done has been phenomenal. And I would like to also give a shout out to Kaiju Live for taking all the time to actually get us these boxes and stuff like that and get it to us as soon as they got it from the boat, from the crate and everything. Kaiju Live, AJ, Frank, everybody that helps out there, they definitely put the extra hours in to get these boxes out to us, as fast as possible. Because once they hit the shores or once they hit the warehouse, boom, they were on it like white on rice. They they sent everything out, and I'm so glad that they did that, and I just appreciate all the hard work that they did. I'm sure they put in more extra hours and stuff like that, more so than their normal jobs, and everything. So I really do appreciate that, and just great customer service, great communication. So definitely look out for kaijulive.shop for all your other Spiral Studios pre-orders. That's the place to go, man. Like, you're not going to be disappointed with how they treat customers and how they handle these things. So definitely recommend. I've shopped with them for many years now and everything, and I've never had an issue. If there is occasionally been an issue, it's always been resolved, worked out, and I've always been happy with it. So definitely can put your money on them and be happy with the results. So, but yeah, this thing is just amazing. I mean, I might have to say, I know a lot of other people are talking about it too. This could be figure of the year, and I think this could be my figure of the year. Like I said, it's going to be tough competition, but this thing is absolutely amazing. It's blown me away. It's awesome. It really, really is. I'm trying to do some comparison shots here of him next to some other figures. To try to get him in the shot and everything with something else. So Yeah, let's do that right now. All right, so we got size comparison number one, and I had to, I had him put him to the original, the original Burning Godzilla from 1995, Godzilla versus Destroyer. I had to do a comparison because I mean, this is what he is based off of and everything. So I absolutely love it. So obviously you can see the spiral just dwarfs this, but I do have it on the Lazy Susan and the base. So I'll lift him up a little bit here, try to get him on equal ground. And this is how they stack up. So pretty close, actually. I think the spiral is just a little bit, maybe an inch taller, just with his body and everything. So yeah, pretty standard, gigantic size and everything. But I mean, it's those wings that just take up so much more. I mean, it's two of the bodies together. It's crazy, crazy. So, but yeah, this looks absolutely amazing next to each other. I got two of the iterations from the two Burning Godzillas, and I just love it. So I love the Burning X Plus, and I love the Spiral gigantic Burning too. So oh man, this is great. This is really awesome. So, but yeah, had to at least give you a look at what he looks like together with his brother and everything like that. And so yeah, let's go to our size comparison number two. All right, so here's size comparison number two. And of course, I had to go with the tallest gigantic X Plus there is out there, the Godzilla 1989 from Godzilla vs. Biollante. And I still think he's going to be the tallest. Like once I raise him up, I think he's going to be even taller than the Spiral. Which I mean, for the body wise, yes, but like wing wise, like complete, yeah, like the Spiral is hands down the bigger one. But yeah, let's go. And yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I'd say he's got about an inch height on him. It's not showing very well in the camera, but yeah, I would say about an inch height difference for the 89 compared to the Spiral. So pretty close, but yeah, I absolutely still love both of them. The 89 is my second favorite suit. So, I had to get that one. Hopefully, maybe one day X Plus will make a gigantic 75, which is my favorite suit. But yeah, definitely love to see these things compared to each other because, you're always curious to see exactly what they look like to each other or, how they stack up and everything. Tail wise are about the same length too. I mean, the 89 does have a long one. It is curved to the side. The Spiral is more out front or out back. And I would say probably the tail is a little bit smaller than normal, just because we know that the Legendary's tail is pretty long. So they probably brought that down a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, we don't need it to be exactly the length of it, just because that thing would just be crazy long too. It'd kind of be almost not as long as Shin, but like Shin's tail was pretty crazy too. So, but yeah, that's size comparison number two. Guys, trying to put these two close together. I don't really have the space for it and everything, so this is kind of the best you're gonna do. These things are just absolutely massive next to each other. They really are. I can't even get them in frame, as you can see. So I'm a little crazy and moving these guys around. So yeah, it gets me out of breath. Woo. But yeah, they're gonna look sick next to each other. Hopefully, I can get my setup all done and everything, and then get these guys situated so they can look like they're facing each other and they're ready for battle and everything like that. So, but I just kind of want to give a little sneak peek at what it kind of looks like and everything. Like I said, I'll try to get something a little bit better than what I have. But yeah, I just kind of want to get these guys close together so you can kind of see kind of how they stack up. And the Ghidorah head is a little bit taller than the Godzilla head, just because. But yeah, Godzilla is just beefy. He is beefy. So just take that into account because yeah, he's crazy. And then Ghidorah's wings are they're just super wide, man, super wide. And you got Godzilla's wings who are super tall. So yeah, definitely pick your spots well where you're going to put these things because you're going to need a lot of space. So something that I was not prepared for. I thought I was, and I really wasn't because I they just don't fit. So I got to rearrange stuff. So, but yeah, so that's size comparison number three. All right, guys, that's it for me. Enough of this these big boys. Holy cow, man. take the breath right out of you. But yeah, I can't say enough about what this thing is and just how it looks. It's just incredible. It really is. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have an opportunity to buy one of these, whether it's standard, whether it's deluxe, you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, even the people who got standards are super happy with it. People who got the deluxe are super happy with it. I mean, overall, I think it's been a good reaction. It's been a good release. Happy for Spiral. I really am. I cannot wait for everything else that they have coming up. I know they just finished up the Muto for the vinyl line, so that's really exciting. So that'll be coming. Then you have this gigantic GMK, and then right after that, I think should be the Behemoth to the vinyl. So lots of good stuff coming up, and then obviously next year and beyond, it's going to be great. So thank you to Spiral Studios for delivering what you promised, even though it took some time. I really do appreciate it. I love your work. Keep it up. Everybody that works there, I mean, they're doing just a bang up job, and I just absolutely love it. So keep it up, keep going. Yeah, so you are definitely making people's dreams come true. You're putting smiles on people's faces. It's overall good reaction. So yeah, and then of course Kaiju Live, thank you for all the shipping extras that you had to do, to get these things out and to handle all these boxes, get them out to people, customer service wise, any question that you can try to answer for anybody and stuff like that, or at least direct them in the direction where they need to go to get answers answered and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really great. So thank you to everybody. Yeah, about does it. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe. We're almost to 400 subscribers. Like I say all the time, I'm giving a giveaway, when we hit 400 subscribers. So let's keep it going. Let's keep inching ever so close to that one, and then we'll do a giveaway. I got a Tom Whalen poster. I got M1 figure. I got Funko Pops. I got a Godzilla game. I mean, I think some cool stuff to just give away for free. Just a little thank you from me to you guys. So yeah, just keep sharing, keep spreading the word. But yeah, I think that about does it. So until next time, later.